My name's ADRIANA COTERO. I am traveling here from Michigan, but used to live here way back when. I like to consider myself an honorary Chamorro, right. Even though I'm not. I'm Hispanic, but yeah, and from the States, so American.
ADRIANA COTERO is back in the CNMI after 2 long years. COTERO was a Kspn anchor in 2017 before moving to Guam in 2019.
So I left Kspn about 2 years ago, and then I moved to Guam, and I took a position there for KUAM News. So that's an NBC-CBS affiliate. And there I was a reporter and a lead anchor there as well.
She moved to the Cops and Courts beat after taking on politics, education, and business here on Kspn. And as every news reporter around the world, she took on the health beat during the pandemic, which had a deep effect on her.
That was also definitely very challenging, but we all made it through. And after that, and during the pandemic, I had a 2-year contract with KUAM. They asked me to renew it, but I was ready to go home. I hadn't seen my family for a while. And then during the pandemic, it was kind of hard to even travel. And I didn't really have family in Guam like I did here in Saipan. So I was like, I just want to go home and be with my family.
COTERO moved back home to Michigan, where she played a more active role in their family business.
My parents own a sports bar and grill there. So it's a restaurant. We have a family business. And my boyfriend, who I met in Guam, is a chef. So we both went, nice. Yeah, so we both moved back and we kind of took over the business. Oh, my family needed a lot of help from the pandemic. They were very short-staffed. Even just like getting supplies was very hard, and my parents just couldn't do it on their own.
And now, after a year of taking over a business, COTERO is back on Kspn doing what she loves the most.
So about, I'd say like a month, maybe a month and a half ago, Chris reached out to me and was like, hey, ADRIANA, would you be interested in coming out here to do some coverage for the Pacific Mini Games? And I was like, oh my God, yes, you have no idea how bad I've been dying to just tell some stories. Like, it's definitely my passion. I am a storyteller through and through. Running a business is not my passion, but I am doing it for the time being. So it was perfect timing whenever he asked me, because I was actually about to start getting kind of back into my career.
COTERO will be here for 2 weeks to cover a very historic event for the CNMI.
I know a lot of CNMI athletes just from being here in those the 2 years that I worked here. And I saw all these kids always playing, or Bob would go to these coverages and I'd see them on the news. And to see them actually be able to like showcase their talents, and they're so excited, and their parents are probably so happy. And even the island is so happy having all these people coming here and to host such a big event. I think that's what I'm most excited to be part of, to just feel that, and that pride a little bit, and that feel proud. I know they're not my kids, not my athletes, but it's just such a warming thing to see.
Although COTERO isn't much of a sports writer, she hopes to feature the people and their passion about sports.
And that's an emotion I would love to capture too in my stories. I'd love to tell the stories of families, even talking to some parents. Like, you saw your kid play tennis since they were 3 years old, and now they're 17 and they're competing in these big games, and if they win a medal, like, oh my gosh, that's just like goosebumps, like it's like a dream come true. And those are the kind of stories that I want to showcase and tell. And like I said, they're a little bit more featurey, but those are the ones that's what I love to do.